Well, as the crisis at the border continues, investigators right now say human smugglers are targeting teens on apps like TikTok and Instagram, offering them money to pick up migrants from Mexico. Fox's Mill Hayes has the story tonight from Bracketville, Texas. She's live with that. Mills.
I did a ride along with Texas state troopers. You can see some of them right here behind me. I'm actually in Eagle Pass, Texas, so right on the border. And they tell me that those migrants will cross over the Rio Grande into the U.S. They'll get to a state highway, and that's where sometimes teen drivers will pick them up and then transfer them over to a much larger Texas city like San Antonio, Houston, or Austin. There are over 100 million monthly active users on TikTok in the U.S., and human smugglers are cashing in on that.
These smuggling organizations are starting to use and recruit juveniles through social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, even using WhatsApp for those encrypted messaging.
Christopher Oliveras with the Texas Department of Public Safety says teens are being targeted to drive migrants across Texas after leaving Mexico.
They're not coming out saying we need drivers for human smuggling or we need drivers for drug smuggling. I mean, they'll typically just say we need drivers wanted, drivers need it, and they'll show videos of stacks of money.
Texas state troopers monitor cameras and drones looking for migrants or human smugglers on private ranches. This week, troopers arrested a 13-year-old who they say was helping smuggle migrants.
These are illegal immigrants that are traversing through these ranches, privately owned ranches, without the consent of the owner. We've encountered criminal gang members, MS-13, suspected cartel members.
The Department of Homeland Security arrested around 1,700 human smugglers in 2020 and over 2,300 in 2021. Police think it could be worse this year.
Right here, we see a lot of human smuggling.
Kinney County Sheriff Brad Coe says in April 2021, they caught 15 human smugglers. This year, more than double that.
With narcotics, they try to smuggle it in, it gets caught, they've lost it. But with the human trade, they can just keep, as long as we keep sending them back, they're going to keep trying to smuggle them over.
State troopers tell me that when they encounter migrants, they're able to charge them with criminal trespassing if they're on a Texas ranch. But Border Patrol, when they encounter migrants, they send them to a processing facility. They get sent back to Mexico, and then sometimes those very same migrants are coming back over into the U.S. the next day. And for many law enforcement officials, they tell me that can be frustrating. In Eagle Pass, Texas, Mills Hayes, Fox 26 News.
Mills, thanks. Well, Texas Land Commissioner George P. Bush is now calling for the state to officially declare the situation at the border an invasion. Well, doing so could mean some major changes. Here's him discussing this very issue this morning on Fox News.
Under the Constitution, it's very clear under Article 4, Section 4, the U.S. national government is compelled to protect the individual states, and that under Article 1, Section 10, states like Texas can rise up and protect itself if the federal government won't do its job. And so that's why I'm declaring this an invasion perpetrated by bloody drug cartels and human traffickers, because Texans are calling for actions since the Biden administration won't do it.
The grandson of former President George H.W. Bush is running for Texas Attorney General, you might remember, saying if he is elected, securing the border will be his top priority. Today, President Biden spoke with Mexico's president virtually for about an hour. The topic of discussion, of course, illegal crossings. The White House said it was a constructive conversation, but did not give any further details about the conversation. All right.